All right, Enigmatic Incarnation. This is a card that's kind of sweet. Says at the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice another enchantment. If you do, search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the sacrifice enchantment's mana cost and put it on the battlefield. This card does not sacrifice creatures, and it does not pull enchantments out of your deck. Those are two things people commonly mistake it for doing. This deck has Omen of the Sea and Birth as 2-drops that it can enigmatic into various 3-mana creatures that we have here. And then we have Treacherous Blessing and Oathakaya to turn into these 4-drops. If you have 2 of these in play, you can turn one of your 4-drops into a Kenrith or a Yarok with the other one. And then a curve that's actually quite good is you can play Enigmatic Incarnation on 4, Elspeth Conqueror's Death, exile something on 5, and then at the end of your 5th turn, sack this and get a Dream Trawler. So just Enigmatic into Conqueror's Death, get Dream Trawler on 5 is really, really strong. This deck felt pretty reasonable last time we played it. Interested to kick the tires on it again here and see how it feels the second time through. Standard settling into efficient decks. No, I think there's a ton of range in Standard. If you look up on my website, you'll find, I think there's like over a dozen decks up there still. Like some of the decks that we take here are incredibly low quality. To put it nicely, some of the decks that I accept are incredibly low quality, especially if there's a larger dollar amount attached to them. My threshold for what I'm willing to accept goes down. So like, for reference, that last pile of 5-card combos was a $50 donation. That's not the type of thing I would take for a base donation. I think there's a wide range of reasonable things that you can be playing, although you can obviously still register nonsense. I don't think this is keepable at 7. Double Trawler's pretty slow, even with Uro to get them out of turn sooner. That hand, first hand is kind of appealing, if only because it has all of our colors of mana in it, which gives me a little bit of pause. That was an excellent draw. Not only does it give us a land guaranteed to play this, but Birth just pretty reasonable overall against mono red. Probably going to be a game where the fact that we were on the draw is going to make us a little bit too slow. Hey, Shame. Thanks for the 11 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. It was a long time indeed. When do the Worlds deck lists get posted, by the way? Does anybody know? When are they up? $6:30 Eastern, so an hour and a half from now. Ooh, sick. So the deck list data thing is they told Frank Karsten he's not allowed to publish all the deck lists from... He's not allowed to publish all the deck lists from GPs anymore. They're not going to stop posting deck lists from their top tournaments. They told him he can't do complete information anymore. Yes, I'm not joking. I wish I was. All right, so Blessing, obviously not great against red aggro. Teferi, not stellar. I think I trim Atris and just leave Elite Guardmage in here. D-Spark's a card people always ask about in this matchup. I think this card's important to have in my deck because while they don't have a ton of cards that it exiles, the cards it does exile are really high impact, which is important. I actually don't know if Kaya's worth bringing in here. When the red deck was more of a value-oriented, like, grindy deck, like that won by inches, I think this card was okay. But in a combo-centric world, I think this just isn't good enough. Yeah. I mean, making there be less transparency and less information available makes it so it's more difficult for third parties to comment in a more objective manner on format health. If you take information away from the players, it just becomes a poop flinging contest. You can't say this is my opinion because of the information. Nowazi is a capitalist company, which means if they thought it was profitable to gut you and sell your organs on the free market, they would do that. They don't have morals, they just want to make money, and they want all of your money. So Teferi kind of makes Cleave cost 6 mana. The problem is Cleave if they just kill Teferi is the issue. I think I bottom this, just want lands at this point. Well, Teferi makes Cleave not playable inside of combat. So if you have Teferi out, they can't cost reduce it. The last time we played this deck, it felt reasonable. Today, we are in the first match, and we're up a game against Mono Red. Although I think they conceded the first game a little prematurely. Maybe I should have disfigured right away, because if they had an Infuriate, I'd be real sad here. I think I should have not been cute, and I should have just disfigured on my turn. I picked Javier Dominguez as my champion. Man's been on an absolute tear. Pretty good. Pretty good. I think I know blocks here because they have Rimrock Knight exiled. So they have to do this turn anyway, so there's no reason for me to block and let them kill my thing with it with the pump. I did not do the predict the entire standings thing. Maybe I'm supposed to hold on to this since they have these two in exile. Maybe because they're boarding this in, I'm supposed to leave a Atris in my deck, because Atris can block this. Should have done this at end of turn, gave them the green light to be able to play their thing. I think I'm double bottoming here. I guess I'm going to have the white source for Trawler. Okay, yeah, I'll keep that because this is going to give me my second planes for Trawler. The scry doesn't matter. I'm about to use this. We're in an okay spot at the moment. I don't actually have another 4-drop in my deck to go get at the moment, though. Which could be problematic. So, I'm actually going to sacrifice both of these, and I'm going to go get Yarok and Kenrith, and then we'll be done here. Your move, Yugi boy. This is all I got. How you doing? Let me get to hold up D-Spark here. Yeah, Yarok doubles up Omen of the Sea here, which is kind of great. He doubles up Oath too, yep. And I blocked with Yarok because I don't really care if he dies, because if he dies, Kenrith can bring him back. Oh, opponent made an oopsie. Which figure opponent? This one right here. So, when you're gonna do what my opponent just did there, you should always stop my Yarok after combat damage happens. So that way I can't kill your thing like that before it deals its damage. Even if they don't make that mistake, this game's pretty far gone. I don't think it's relevant to what's going on. I could have put a counter on him with Kenrith. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Could have put a counter on it with Kenrith. This line's better in the face they have another shock, though, or a pump spell. Easy mulligan here. Mana's super awkward. Yeah, this is fine, right? Just 1, 2, 3. What? What's going on, oldest son? How was kindergarten today?
Good.
Good?
I was my baby. Hi, Anna. Mommy, hey, baby.
Your mommy's having a baby?
Yeah, it's a belly.
It's in her belly. That's weird.
That's weird. I'll piss on you.
You want to pick a show to watch?
Yeah. It's a big man.
You want to watch the show in the basement?
What big call?
That is Birth. You like the artwork?
Double. Yeah.
It's really pretty, huh? Our opponent's cards are on fire, Jacob, and they're coming for us. They're crushing our face. Sea Otter, thanks for the Brandy Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome to Hoaglandia. Probably not playing that one out, chat, huh? All right, we have a wall.
Why that wall?
So we actually didn't tell the kids until we knew it was a girl, because we didn't want to. It's very easy for there to be a lot of different complications in the first like trimester or two of pregnancy. So we didn't want to tell them in case something happened, and we also didn't really want them to be like, oh, I hope it's a boy, oh, I hope it's a girl, and then like get the one they didn't want. I mean, does it matter if they have it? I mean, of course they have it, but like, did it matter? The answer is no, right? The answer I believe is no. I don't know if anything in this format currently is too good, but if anything is too good, it's definitely mono red. Archetype is really, really strong. Croaky's Deckmaster should update automatically. It gets updated on the server side, not the client side, Captain. Okay. I think I'm bottoming Dream Trawler here. No, I don't think that's true, Wargy. I think statements like that, like, if people are making statements like that, the format's probably fine. When people identify lots of different things, that they all think are too good, usually what that means isn't that anything is too good, but there's a lot of decks that they just don't like the play patterns of, which is fine. Like, Magic's a game and different people enjoy different things. It's fine to not enjoy the play patterns, but like, if everything is too good, then like, it's probably okay. It's good. Which figure this one? Like I said, I'm not convinced that mono red is too good. I think mono red, as always, season after season, is definitely the Brew Slayer. It's an archetype that gives you no room to stumble or do anything cute. For the record, I think a traditional mono-red aggro deck being one of the best decks in the format is very good for a format. However, I think there is some discussion to be had about this build being basically a combo deck. So I think I want to fetch basic Forest here, even though I do eventually need a second white source for Dream Trawler and Conqueror's Death. I need double green for Uro. We are eventually going to escape him back. I think I personally would be happier if the format didn't have Embercleave in it, but I also think like the format's pretty reasonable even with it in there. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that assessment. I'm blocking Scorch Spitter because not only does it attack for 2 each turn, but this way, well, they had Infuriate, not Rimrock. I was to say, if they have Rimrock, they don't get to kill my thing, but they had Infuriate. I think I want to make sure I leave black mana here, or blue mana here, so if I draw a non-blue land, I can play Omen of the Sea. Unfortunate that we can't despark that one. Let's start with this, because it gives us the best chance to hit a way to kill this. I think there will ever be a magic format with frequent bannings and unbannings, the method to keep the format fresh. I hope they explore that as an option with a digital format at some point. I'm actually really hoping, and this is maybe me being too optimistic. I am really hoping that historic is going to be that format. If they
You're all done working?
I am not all done working, but I love you. I am really optimistic that historic is going to be that format. If they unban a bunch of things in March and historic, I'll be very excited.
Our guy can change colors?
Nope, this dragon, he's just got his pile of gold.
It's got the pile of gold.
Ah.
Well, I got the pile of gold. What he does with the gold.
I'd already played a land that turn, I believe. What am I getting here? I've already done both guard mages. I left one 4-drop in my deck. Monster can Mike. My threes, I could get I think I get Deputy and just clean up these satyrs.
Why does card
Seems reasonable.
Why does card got darkness out of it?
What's up?
Why does darkness coming out of that card?
There's darkness coming out of the card?
Yeah.
Because he's in the underworld. And he wants to escape. Do you think he can escape the underworld, D?
No.
No, he can't. You're right. He doesn't have enough. Oh, wait. Maybe? Nope. We just got there. We just got there.
He escaped.
I think he's going to escape. And watch. When he escapes, he breaks out. Watch. He's gonna break it out.
He's gonna break the card out. He's gonna break the card. He got out the underworld.
When he escaped the underworld, he beat our opponent. The opponent conceded. We're the winner. Yes. Yes. You're adorable, child.
My water.
Media Play, thanks for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome to Hooglandia.
How we got more?
Just one more.
Wait, the under-Digimon card you gave me, these are all legendary cards on Digimon?
I don't know, dude.
They're all legendary?
Pretty easy mulligan here. Hand has all of our colors in it, but no plays till turn 3. It's just not keepable against mono red. Need Birth, need Disfigure, etc. I think this hand's a keep. We're gonna bottom the Temple of Deceit. We go tap land, 2-drop, 3-drop.
Why Digimon cards with these?
Because they're all sorts of different cards, dude. Looking for a Disfigure here. This Twitch stream was pre-recorded in front of a live studio audience, never forget.
This is a Digimon. This is a Digimon.
Maybe I'm supposed to play this here.
This is a Digimon.
It is being pre-recorded in front of a live Declan audience today, that's true.
We got 2 Digimon cards.
Yep.
This is even a Digimon.
That's a Pokemon.
Pokemon?
Yep, that's one of Daddy's favorite Pokemon. That's Heracross.
Oh, yeah, you have that guy. Right? I don't need to play. I want to play Pokemon and pack you. Wait, some of the elves escaped underworld?
Well, he's gonna go to the underworld right now. They're sending him there because he was bad. So I think because we drew this especially, I'm supposed to shock this in so I can play Omen here.
He's back into the underworld now.
He is back in the underworld. He can't escape yet. He doesn't have enough power.
He can escape again. Can you touch this map?
We gotta count to 6 cards in here. Only got 2. Alright, so we have to end step this. See what we find. Yeah, the other incarnation's actually probably great here, right?
Oh, you need this guy.
So I think I want to draw both of these. And then this gains 2.
The fire guy.
We play this. I'm gonna sack Omen.
This guy.
Get Knight of Autumn. Knight of Autumn destroys Hardened in the Forge because it's an enchantment creature. And then next turn, I can play this and then sack both of these to get Kenrith plus Yarok. And that should hopefully stabilize the board. Okay, down to 4. I have, ooh, that's a good draw too. They have 3 cards in their bin, so killing this isn't really useful. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just play this. I shocked in the land because I want to be able to activate Kenrith to gain 5 life. Go.
Why is it Pokemon Go? I said Go because that's the name in Pokemon.
It is the name of the Pokemon game. I said go because it was my opponent's turn. And then next turn we get to Deputy, exile this and these, and then double Oath. Yeah, both of these cards double up under this. And actually, this is ready to escape the underworld here too.
What's gonna escape the underworld? What's gonna escape the underworld?
It was like, this guy, he's ready to escape, D. Breaking out! This guy doubles up here too. Yeah, Yarok seems like gas in this deck, huh? He's getting out.
He's out.
And look, our opponent exploded again.
Yeah, because he got out the underworld.
He's so powerful.
Yeah, when he's so powerful, he came down out the underworld.
I don't know if Yarok's good in this deck, but he's definitely great.
He's the guys that come out the underworld are the greatest because they're attack guys right away.
His name's Uro.
All the guys that are in the underworld get out, they punch our guys out there.
They punch him right away?
Yeah, they punch them out of the game. Where did you even get these sheets from?
Get what?
Where did these sheets?
The protectors?
Yes.
Those are BCW Elite Guard 2 sleeves, which if you go to bcwsupplies.com, you can save 10% in your order using code HOGLANDIA. Look at that. The child's like a secret advertising plant. That's so good. Zach Attack, thanks for the 13 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you're at. Show them to us. The chat wants to see the sleeves. Can you hold them up to the camera? I need to see them.
What?
They want to see how cool your sleeves are.
What?
The shields.
Yeah.
The card things are called are sleeves.
I don't want to show them.
You don't want to show them? All right, maybe he's not a secret advertising plant. He doesn't want to show the camera.
There you go.
Drowned secrets. All right, you have my attention. I'm listening. That just makes me want them more. Yeah, you gotta buy them to get your own, chat.
Oh, I got 2 of these cards.
Because Birds of Paradise is one of Daddy's favorite cards. You gotta be careful with them.
Why?
Because they're Daddy's favorite, and he doesn't want you to bend them.
No.
That unfortunately only costs 2, so I can't Conqueror's Death it.
What is this card? What's this card?
That is Nantuko Monastery. Many of the children in chat, much like you, have no idea what Nantuko Monastery does. They don't have any respect. I apologize. I didn't realize he was gonna honk. If I'd have known there was a honk coming, I would have prepared you all. Oh. I didn't know there was a goose in the deck, right? Oh, Declan. I like how he, like, got up and leaned into the microphone, too. Just, like, knew exactly what he was doing. It's like, I got this. Alright, so that's land number 6. We could see another counterspell happen here. If we don't, next turn... Oh, regardless, we have Othakaya plus Enigmatic Incarnation next turn, which is great. He had a plan and he executed it better than most Magic players. Stick to the plan. All right, so with this draw, we definitely lead on this, huh? And I can tap in a way, so if they mill me with the counter spell, I can escape Uro again. Okay. Hey, I will have you know that we're currently playing on the ladder. Thank you very much. I actually had to do a double take when I saw Drowned Secret, so I was like, are we in a constructed event? But like, there's a lot of brews everywhere in this format. Yeah, I would like the record to reflect that the last constructed event we played mono red twice, and here at Diamond on the Ladder, we're playing against blue-red Drowned Secret. So like, you know, the metagame's a lie. It's honestly impressive, Blue. You can kind of like try and think about which is stupider. The fact that people think Greta Thunberg's a pawn or that climate change isn't real. Like there's a lot of merit to discussing which of those two things, believing which of those two things makes you dumber as a person, but they're both pretty impressively silly. To be fair, we... Mommy, did you see what I was yelling? I muted really quickly there because he cackled when I told him. Hey, did you see me yelling? Treacherous Blessing. Probably not a card I want to cast, chat. Probably not a card I want to cast. There's a Dream Trawler in my deck. Let's go get it. $16 cards left. $14 cards left. Apparently they're dead. God bless. God bless us, everyone. Yes, it's our second Wall of Runes deck for the day.
What us to do?
Chat wants the whole family to play a board game.
On computer.
You think so?
Yeah, on your computer right here.
Oh, I should play it on the computer right here?
Yeah, no, whole family's gonna play it.
Oh, you think so?
That's what Jack said.
That's what chat said?
Yeah, Mommy told me that.
Mommy told you that?
Yeah. Bye. I'm gonna fall out the room.
Are you gonna fall out the room? That sounds like a good plan. All right, what do I want to cut here? Shark Deluge, thank you for the Prime Support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I probably don't want to see too many of this card because drawing too much is not great here. Birth doesn't really have an impact in this matchup. And I'm bringing in 4 Destiny Spinners, other enchantments to sacrifice, just like a 2-3 beatdown. Conqueror's Death doesn't seem particularly useful. Yarok also might not be useful, although having the 2/5s to get off double Incarnation's been really good. Conqueror's Death turning into Dream Trawler faster has been nice. Do I care about Oathakaya? The reach part of Oathakaya seems potentially appealing. It just like jumps up and hits them for the last couple points of damage. And I guess Oathakaya turns into Ceratops, which is great. Ceratops closes pretty quickly. Yeah, so I'm bringing in Ceratops, that's plenty of 4s. Alright, let's try this. I think I mulligan this. I want something that can try and beat down here. We're definitely the aggressor in this matchup. This is perfect. Snap it off. We've been on this one for about 40 minutes, planning to do another half hour or so. It'll be our last deck of the day. Wow, Quench, brutal. Hopefully they don't have Lava Coil for Ceratops. They bring in Wall of Roots to the Historic Anthology. Will it actually work? I would not hold your breath. Lightning Helix, your dome. Probably want to prioritize fetching with this passage ASAP. Oh, thank you, opponent. I appreciate the Uro. Uro seems real good against them. You think Simic Ramp's the best deck? I don't know about that. I think Simic Ramp has a genuinely hard time with the red matchups, and red's been everywhere. Oh. Well, that's rude. My poor little Titan. Oh, I missed it. Was there a Ceratops animation? I think I go all in and don't play around Storm's Wrath here. Oh, they milled my other Ceratops. That's so sad. I was going to get the other Ceratops and just, like, tend them. There are 32 cards in my deck. 30 cards in my deck. I think I'm going to hold off on just playing Destiny Spinner for now, just in case they have the deal Force Sweeper. Roll reversal. Sure, you're still dead to the Ceratops. It's protection from blue. This next one, I think this next one's a bubble match for Mythic, right? Yeah. Check out my wonderful, sweet sponsors page and all their great products that we talk about at various parts of the stream. Definitely not restarting Arena because it crashed. Definitely just needed to plug my sponsors a little bit extra. All about the shilling here on this stream. Nothing. Pay no attention to the crashy application behind the curtain. It politely waited until the match was done to crash. Okay, yeah, exactly. I would ask Arena to never change, but please, for the love of God, Arena, change, right? Alright. Birth. Yeah, I guess I keep that, huh? Rock my rims, daddy. Rock my rims. It'll be fixed once the full game releases. Oh, wait, right? No. No one drop here out of them might be our saving grace. Yeah, definitely keeping the second Enigmatic Incarnation here. We're gonna run back the turn 5, get 2 5-drops play we've done a couple of times today. So, assuming we don't draw a copy of... our 5-drops, we'll get Kisis and Yarok next turn. So we're going to shock to 11, and then we'll gain 3, go back up to 14. Perfect, don't have to shock. Well, Yarok's going to shuffle here. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to get Deputy there, actually. Yeah, I'm totes supposed to get Deputy. If I got Deputy, I'd exile both of these. And then Cleave would hurt a lot less here. God, I messed up. That could cost me this game. Are we dead? Man, that punt's gonna cost me the game, isn't it? Okay, so change of plans. We do this. We sacrifice this, get Yarok. And then we sacrifice this, get Deputy, double Deputy. Man, this deck is gasoline. Easy deck of the day. Just like we drew it up. I'd like to gain 6 and draw 2, thanks. Oh, and guess what? This Birth is gonna search up a, copy of Uro, and Uro's gonna gain 6 and put 2 lands into play. Bye, friend. No justice indeed. I think that's how I've been boarding. Feels good. Eggs meet your unbreakable basket. All right, everybody clinch. Is this the mono red cherry that pops us up into Mythic? Hey, BD Wrecked. Thanks for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. This one's easy to go up on the website. If you haven't seen this deck before, that means you haven't checked out some of my past content. You should definitely check that out. mtgesports.net or jeffhoagland.com. Find absolutely everything I stream neatly archived up there. There's also a standard decks button in the main navigation where I highlight the best of the best decks that we play day in and day out. You can easily find up-to-date deck lists as well as videos of me playing them. Easy mulligan here, missing colors. It doesn't have any cheap spells in it. I think this is catch and release yet again for the same reasons. And now we're here, we're keeping this. We're not happy about it. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Mono Red's the most popular deck at Worlds. This is actually an incredibly good draw because it means next turn I can fetch Forest, play this, and then Deputy these Rimrock Knights. An MTG about 3 months ago and stumbled on your stream. Love the content, feel the burn. Hey, excellent. To hear other folks out there feeling the burn. That's a good draw too. All right, so do I Oath the Steamkin? I think I'm supposed to just Deputy this turn, right? I think. Afternoon, Caboose Man. I think we just want to Deputy the Rimrocks. If they attack with Steamkin, I don't believe I'm blocking. Kill Steamkin, turn Oathakaya into Elite Guardmage. Have a second copy of that in my deck. Yes, we do. Go. Okay, and then this next turn, means we get to get the double 5 drops. We get to get Kenrith plus Yarok. So they're probably going to stomp our face so they don't lose this, and then we'll take some damage here. Down to 7. I think I shocked this in, so I leave myself the ability to activate Kenrith gain 5. And, like, I can block with Yarok without much concern, because I can despark a cleave, or I can reanimate it with this next turn. And, like, there's an Elite Guardmage in my bin, so I can reanimate that next turn with Kenrith and gain 6, draw 2. Why does Kenrith need to block the knight? Man, these sets against red have just been a clinic, chat. This is only our second time playing this one. I said last time we played it, I was likely to put it up on the website if it had another good run, so I think that's the direction in which it's heading. What if I just do this and then disfigure this? I think that's the play. Then we'll just reanimate this again next turn. Maybe I'm supposed to attack with Kenny too there, honestly. The music on this level is very soothing. So is Stomping Mono Red. Stomping Mono Red is very soothing as well. Pretty likely we make it out of this turn. If we make it out of this turn, we get to Conqueror's Death the Torbrand, which should be the game. We let the damage happen first, and then post-combat we'll disfigure this. So we'll take 4, go to 14 here. That's the tipping point. They disfigured the Bone Crusher Giant, pushed us right up over the edge. Rank it on up the ladder, cracking into Mythic. Huh, you know, honestly, I don't know that I have any. Actually, I do. I don't think Kaya is very good in this deck. Maybe if you expect like Cat Oven, Kaya is worth playing. But I think this is probably a card I'm not super interested in. I don't think Kaya is good enough against the aggro deck since they're pseudo combo now. I feel like our plan for the white matchup is real clean. Knight of Autumn, Despark, Disfigure in, and like the trims around the oven edges. I don't even know that we need something for the oven matchup. Like, oven isn't a deck that really hasn't. It really is a deck that's kind of fallen like flat off the face of the map. So I don't really know that I want anything else for that. I feel like the blue-white control matchup could potentially be hard for this archetype. I don't hate the idea of playing more shifting Ceratops. I feel like we often run out of 4s in the control matchups. I kind of feel like my gut says, so like, and this is just to have a sideboarding lesson at the end here. One way to figure out how to decide your last couple sideboard slots. We're gonna clone the deck. And now I look at this deck and I ask myself, okay, Jeff, how do I want to board against blue-white control or Esper control? Against blue-white or Esper control, I want to cut Birth. I probably want to cut at least one Deputy of Detention. Seems like an easy trim. Actually, honestly, it's probably both of them. I probably don't want a bunch of Othakaya in my deck in that matchup. Elite Guardmage also doesn't seem particularly stellar. So, as things stand, with my current sideboard, I'd bring in Destiny Spinner. I'd bring in Shifting Ceratops. And then something I think about here as I look at this plan, if I want to cut Oath of Kaya in this matchup, I probably want other 3-mana enchantments for my sideboard, huh? Like I look at this and I go, oh, it doesn't look like I have very good 3-mana enchantments. So I feel like 1 or 2 more Treacherous Blessing could be good out of the sideboard. Like, this effect is strong in the control matchup, and it fills in how I want to board. You could probably also make the argument that I want Knight of Autumn against blue-white control. A lot of those decks are playing Banishing Light, and killing Conqueror's Death in a pinch is very, very good. So I feel like if I do something like this, I probably want another Blessing. Wonder if I could fit that many Blessings in. If I could fit the full 4 in. Probably not. Which means I need to keep one of these. I don't know, I kinda wouldn't mind 4 3-mana enchantments post board. It's these, like this card Resolving just like gives you so much gas. Oh wait, this is 60, huh? This is 60 and 15. And then you can see here, this is, so one of the best ways to think about how do you want to build your sideboard is sideboard for the matchup that you care about. So like, this is what my sideboard plan would be against Esper or blue-white control with this deck. And you can see how I build my sideboard goes hand in hand with the deck editing. So you should be thinking about how you're sideboarding and what lines up how as you're building. So to restore to the game 1 matchup where we hedge mono red a little bit, we have Birth in, we have Deputy, we have the Othakaya, we have Elite Guardmage, and we have Treacherous, and Knight of Autumn in the sideboard. Did we get a Borderless Treacherous? We got Borderless Uro and Borderless Treacherous. Oh, we got Borderless Enigmatic too. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, if you like, this is probably a good spot to end up at. The ins and outs feel good. The plan against mono red feels good. I think I'm going to go ahead and end there for the day. I like to end on a high note. We've had a longer stream. We've been live for almost 9 hours. This deck is definitely gasoline. If you haven't seen this deck before, there's another iteration of this deck on my YouTube channel from a week or two ago that's very close to this build. The one key difference was it wasn't playing Yarok, and Yarok was a very good addition at multiple points today. So definitely dive into my archives if you want to see a little bit more of that. I'm going to ping my graphics designer and have them make me up a banner for this one so I can add it to the list of decks on my website. This 75 that we have in front of us here. I'll be back tomorrow morning. I'm planning to slog through another Pioneer League and then play a bunch of Standard after. And I'll be live on Friday as well. Thanks everyone for watching. Everybody enjoy the rest of your Wednesday wherever you're at. Thanks for dropping in here today.